All right. All right. What is up, my fellow geekers? Guild Wars 2 nerds. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to be continuing our experimentation. If you're not caught up, we're developing a secret weapon. It's mainly for Zerging. It's going to be Demon Stance, Kala Stance, and your main DPS slot. So all you do is damage. Okay. So there is some there's gonna be two variants of the build, I guess I'm just gonna say. One will be focusing with the corruption line, where you go all the top traits for maximum Condi output during the rotation. So for comparison, what you get for going corruption is 120 condition damage, 10% torment damage, and you get more torment application and a little bit of Condi application. Everything else doesn't matter too much. So Condi application, 10% torment damage, and 120 Condi damage. Or we can go Devastation and just go the old reliable, which gives us 10% starting damage, like opening strike, 10% extra damage, whatever. Which honestly is not really super valuable. It's like, it's fine, but what's really great about Devastation is really that swift termination, 20% increase. That's pretty good. And of course, notoriety, giving us more power instead of condition damage, which is pretty good. So both of these versions of these traits we'll be testing out today. I'm going to start with the Condi, and we'll adjust from there. Stats wise, our secret weapon is it's just using all Grievous stats with power infusions. If you don't know, Grievous stats is power main stat, condition damage main stat, then precision and ferocity minor. So through the gear set, we have 1172 power and condition damage, and then 633 precision and ferocity. So I should also mention, I should mention, because this is in almost every Renegade build, but we're not using charged mists. So because we don't have any boon duration, we're not using anything related to utilities very much in the build, in the rotation, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So in Demon Stance, you're only using banished enchantments, and that's just because it obviously it strips and it's good, but it provides a lot of Condi pressure on top of that. So while you're doing your regular weapon skills, which we'll talk about the weapons here in a second, you're just going to be spamming your strips. Legend swap whenever you want. There are no targets for energy, and you're not really there to boon. You're a pure DPS Renegade. When you're in the Renegade stance, you can use Ice Razor, and I recommend Razor Claw because it's less energy and it has a lot more Condi output. Could matter, you know, it's your job is to just spam Condis while doing power damage. So if you look at my stats, I don't have all my boons right now, but if I have Fury when I legend swap here, you know, I have nearly DPS level stats for power, and I'm missing my cruelty stacks for my ferocity. And at the same time, you have a lot of condition damage that is not being that if it doesn't get cleansed, will take a lot. So this is your main DPS slot. The whole idea is that instead of all the extra stats that we get going into boon duration, like we would do here, like 721 concentration for the 50% boon duration and power damage build, we go basically as much Condi damage as we can, and then we orient everything else around power. So it's mostly the same build in terms of what you do. You've got Cruelty Fire, Hydromancy Fire, and you go Dragon Hunter runes. But the only difference is that we just have a lot more condition damage. So if any of our damage is not getting cleansed, it's like a cherry on top. That's pretty much the experiment. If the Condi is not working out very much, or I'm not noticing it's really sticking a lot, what I'm gonna change the build up to is I'll just go the Devastation build, so more offense oriented, more power, more burst. I'll probably stay the same weapons, but I'll go, instead of the Akeem relic, I'll go Claw. So this will be like a lot closer to the standard build. I should also mention that we're using power food. So let me get my stack here. So with the power food in the with notoriety, we're like extremely close to typical power level stats, while having 1500 condition damage. Right? Looks like we're getting ready to group up. I'm gonna go join my group, but I wanted to mention one thing about the weapons. I'm gonna be testing mostly shortbow spear, but because I think these are the best versions because we're mostly power. But I am gonna keep an open mind and try using mace axe, and maybe even greatsword. Who knows? Hey Ro, how you doing? Good to see you, Roselle. Hope you're doing well. Bum 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 bum. All right, let's go ahead and close these up. All right, so hopefully you guys think this is gonna be cool. The big test will be at the end of the night when we go over the logs, if we have any, actual Zergs to fight. We'll see how much of my damage is condition damage and how much of it has actually gone through the cleansing and been effective. And then we'll compare that against another DPS and see if it's like even worth doing that, or if it's just better to just go, obviously if you want to go full DPS, you can go Vindicator, but you're not doing like a Condi, like Condi burn, like how the people are doing burn brand right now. I'm trying to think of something that will pair with that, basically. So burn brand, full DPS / Condi hybrid thing, and then the rest of the supports that you normally would line up. Like you would probably do Chrono with burn brand and then a full-time healer. You had the most rough time trying to stay on stab. What do you mean by that? I think I'm understanding. You went power brand, I see. Yeesh. Is there anything else I wanted to toy with? I'm not sure. Oh, stab the guild, I see what you're saying. Really? Yeah, tough time running with them? I haven't really run too much with them when there's content, I think. Alright, so starting build. So right now we're at wait, let me not, I have 2 stacks of might right now, so let me walk away from whoever this is. Okay, so when we're in Devastation, we get 1000 power at 25 stacks of might, so we're at 3600 power. My crit, by the way, is not too low. It's actually it's almost too high if you want to consider it too high, but I would not consider it too high because I'm still trying to take advantage of this brutal momentum passive, in some way. So my crit is overcaps a little bit when I have full endurance. That's something I'm going to keep an eye on. I don't think it's going to matter. I think most of the time I'll be critting, so. Let me join the guild Discord. I just realized they're probably in there. And I'm over here memeing about. All right, here we go. All right. Hope there's content though. Got a Vindicator. Do. Ooh, we got Mac on a Spectre. Cool. Have a sip of the old tea. Ah. All right. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen a build like this anywhere else. I have not. I have not seen a build in Zerging that tries to do both like mainly power and condi damage. Ooh, content. Very nice. These guys might be worthy of using axe mace too. I'm not sure. We'll stay sharpo for now. Do. All right. Let's start with the condi forward. We'll try going as hardcore condi as we can, and then we'll go more power if we have to. We'll start. I almost want to start mace axe. Is that crazy? It's just gonna be less power. Oh, nah, a short bow is probably better. We'll start this. No, do it. Do it? Alright, fuck it. Alright, I have my axe here, right? I do, but it's Viper stats. I mean, that's probably fine. Fuck it. Where's my mace at? Plunk. We'll do Reeve. And then Hydro. Alright, hold on, let me catch up to the group. Hold on, I'll figure out that sigil here in a minute. Lots of condi spam here. Have I ever watched Disenchantment? Disenchantment, I don't think so. I kind of don't want a torment on sigil on this. What do I prefer? Nah, we'll leave it. I don't want to mess with that. We'll just do cruelty, I guess is what's supposed to be on here. Dude, torment was my second highest damage. Or my highest damage, actually. I'm gonna try and scamp maybe my Futurama guys. Oh yeah, you know, I actually have seen it on my like Netflix recommended, but I don't think I've watched it. Is it good? If it's made by Futurama guys, I'm sure it's pretty funny. Do it, do it. Oh. It's not the best, but you like it. I'll give it a watch. To be honest, I think me and my wife are kind of. I need something I can watch while I'm not watching my wife right now, or my wife's watching Dexter. Wife! I'm out. Dude, I don't know, you're in here for the booty. Disgusting. Dexter's Laboratory? No, Dexter, the serial killer show. Just making sure the boys back there get to the tag. Good to see you, Drewski. I don't think I said that. I feel like Mace is not doing too much for me here. Nice. I don't know, how much damage is my Mace doing? So much Condi damage. Look at all that torment. Mace give rev points to do sick moves. How's the meta looking? I honestly don't know what's going right now. The meta. Right now, Power Scrapper and Power Hollow with Flamethrower is really good. Power DH is good. Right now we're playing a lot of Burn Brand stuff. What the fuck? Alright. Honestly, it wasn't super impressive, Mace. Let's also, did I have any confusion uptime? Nah, let's try Claw Relic. I'm sure Claw Relic is better, especially in Mace X. We'll give it another go. Is NG no good? What? I just said Scrapper and Hollow are both good. Heal Scrapper is pretty good too. I'm sure it's actually, I'm quite sure Heal Scrapper is meta. You probably want a couple. Heal Druid meta, of course. Heal Tempest, pretty good. I'm not sure if I'd call it meta or not. I'm not sure. The strip slot, the Scourge is like the best. You know, Power Scourge or Barrier or Heal Scourge, both. Let's see. Oh, you didn't like NG, right? I see what you're saying. You're like me then. I didn't like your playstyle. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna drop. I'm just gonna go Shortbow again. We'll go Fire Cruelty, Power Infusions, So we're very power oriented in the gear. Should I just go? How much of my damage was like burning or poison? I mean. And the big one is the torment increase on damage. Oh, also I don't have this trait on. Whoops. And then the boon slot is chronos are still good even though they got nerfed. Chrono, firebrand, burn brand. He got heal chrono or strip chrono. That's never gonna change. And then DPS slots, I feel like most things are viable in the DPS slot, like Untamed, Vindy, DPS DH, all the warrior builds are good. Something I'm missing. Staff Ellie does a lot of damage. Worth to have one in the raid or Zerg. I think maybe Reaper is maybe. No, Reaper is good. It's just I think right now most of the meta we're facing is a lot of range stuff, and I'm not sure Reaper likes that. If it's very melee heavy, Reaper is like decent. I don't know. It depends. Spear Ellie, really? Is Spear Ellie better? On the light armor classes, my knowledge is quite weak, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm just assuming based on what people around me are playing and what I see. Maybe Spear Ellie is the way to go. I've just seen a couple of staff guys going ham. Staff Kata with the triple weight, triple staff 5s, and there was also a staff weaver going crazy. Bum bum bum. So Spear Ellie has more CC, damage, and fields. Wow. Okay, it's just better overall. Is it harder to use, or does it have more skills that you can't cast while moving or something? How do they warrant that power budget? You know. It's easy. What the fuck? A-net balancing. I feel like whoever's balancing the Ellie stuff is cooked. I feel like the guy who's on Revenant has a brain, at least. Or the guy or girl, I'll assume. The person who's doing Revenant has a brain. Or the team. And I feel like the people who are doing Warrior, I don't know what to think, to be honest. I feel like Warrior is designed so weird. It's almost like Warrior, if you know what Warrior feels like to me, it's like designed to be like the introduction to how you play, you know, the other builds in the game, to me. There's just something about Warrior at some point just loses interest for me. Too simple or something. A-net plays Ellie. The veil between Tyria and the mist thins. I like how that voice line is playing even though I had that turned off. Also, did you guys notice that the new event about Mist Stranger guy totally has the same voice actor as Raza, which to me means that that character is Raza. You're doing map comp on Warrior, you wanted to like it. Yeah, me too. I really tried to make Warrior work or enjoyable. The most enjoyable I was able to make Warrior was Power Bladesworn, like full Berserker power in PvE. That was fun and that was pretty cool. Spear, Greatsword, DPS Spellbreaker in Zergs is fun. And Power Berserker, classic. This is Steve Bloom, huh? What's that reference to? Look up Steve Bloom. Huh? His name seems familiar. Steve Bloom. He's a voice actor. What has he done? He's done a lot of stuff. Oh, Star Wars Rebels, Transformers. I definitely know this guy's voice. He's in Marvel Rivals. He does Wolverine and Venom. Ah, we're sure about this time. You met him once. Exploded before I got my condies did anything. All right. My damage profile is much more power oriented now, with only 5% on torment and burning. So we'll go back to the corruption, or I am corruption. Okay. So they're cleansing a lot. So I'm wondering, we'll stay with what we're doing for now. Give it a few more tries. These fights are real short, so my condies aren't really doing much. All right. A lot of burn damage, or bleed damage. All right. So here's the thing with Spirit, your survival is ass, and you have to stay in that field. Oh. Great for Zerg, but only if it's choking and when you're not moving. Yep, makes sense. Wait, blue didn't come fight us. They just let us take it. That sounds fun though. I kind of want to try that. I'm not afraid of a build that requires, positioning to cast powerful spells. That sounds fun. And I'm not afraid of, dedicating where I use my Spear 5 and thinking about, that seems cool too. That seems up my alley. I might give that a go. I might try that when I go alley. I was gonna try Kata first, and then I might try Spear Kata, to be honest. So send me a link. You think Ellie gets a bad rap? Really? I gotta give it a try, to be honest. I actually think I have enough. I have the light armor set. One thing I wanted to check was how many CCs were landing. I don't think it's much, right? Yeah, we're just mostly strips and damage, so. Do Weaver? It's not Weaver, or Spear Weaver. Man, that seems complicated. I'll probably start something similar like Kata, and then I'll try everything else. Yeah, exactly, Drewski. That's what I was thinking. I don't really know all the skills very well first, so I kind of probably need to learn the base skills, and then I'll learn all the Weaver skills. Oh, something in Discord. What? What's going on here? Tempest is the easiest and the best, really. Lightning Overload. What is so good about Lightning Overload? I know Lightning Overload is like the big, like, lightning channel that you do around you, and I think it has a stun on it, right? And I can see why that's good. And I guess if you're full power, it probably does a lot of damage. Big. Alright. But Tempest is so simple. It's just one extra button. Just the overloads. Alright, I guess if that's the meta. The strongest, I guess not. Maybe not meta. I want blue team to fight us. I want like a couple of pools where I try a few different things. With Spear 5 in air. What? Show me the build, bro. I'm gonna give you mod so that you don't have a problem linking that. You got mod. Boom, boom. I want to try that. You're convincing me. I have all my. I have 6 ascended pieces in my bank. I'll just log into my LE and I'll set it up after this run. I'll check it out. Just like I did with Scrapper, where I set it up and I kind of checked it out. If it seems fun, I'll try it. I'll mess around on it. I hope it's more fun than the NG build I tried. Wasn't super interested in that. You hate Scrapper? Yeah, I don't know what it is about the engineer kit. I want to like it, like in my heart of hearts, you know, I really want to like it. The theme is cool and it seems interesting, but I don't know, when I'm playing the rotation, it's just so boring. I don't know what it is with me. It kind of stinks because it's so good right now, you know. I kind of want to like it. Get in there. All right. Cruelty fire. I have any fury right now. All right, here's a pre-setup. Change a bolt to the heart. Okay, let's check that out. All right, so these Marauder, I'll probably go, you know, a little bit of Zerger, you know me. Ooh, Firework Relic user. I never get to use this. Cool. Celerity, interesting. This seems fun. Oh, you got water. You said bolt to the heart. I see. Oh, I see. You have an execute. Just like me. That means Eagle Relic is probably good on Ellie. Interesting. Whoa. I'll give it a go. Do it, do it. Okay. Yeah. I'll log into my Ellie and I'll set this up. I didn't know Ellie had an execute. That's cool. I like that. It's the... Oh, are they coming? Come on. Do it now, get the chopper. So we're at max stacks of might. We were at least. Alright, so we're at 3,300 power. That's pretty good. How do I not have any fury? Nobody in my party provide fury, just me. Alright. It's crazy stats, to be honest. 2,000 condition damage right here. Interesting. You run this build to turn your mind off and just sling spells. Spit and fury. I feel like since we're low on fury, I might have to go with destruction. All right, let's go a little bit of mobility, maybe. Nah, let's not. Let's just stay the Zerg build. Hopefully the Zerg shows up. Five pulses boons. Yo, that's cool. What's up with the new Leggy? Cool. I'll explain. So they have an event basically where they're beta testing quick play fractals. So if you go to your LFG thing and you go to fractals, there's like a find a fractal quick play beta thing. You can basically, the event is do that a bunch of times, do a few events in the world. It's gonna run for 1 month and the event is gonna change every week. It's like gonna be like a weekly thing. And I'm trying to farm it, you know, I want it. It's good. All right. So basically, you just gotta farm fractals using the LFG system. I think they're stress testing it, trying to figure out how it works, make sure it works as designed. You get this glove here. You get this glove, which it doesn't look terrible, but it has these special infusions that you can get. And the infusion adds a like weapon trail of whatever color you put in the glove. I think you can have two, right? You can have two different colors. You can have, like in the video that they had a person using two one-handed weapons, and the left hand had a yellow trail and the right hand had a green trail. So I really want it because it looks like it's going to be able to combine, like add in a spell effect on top of your other trails. So I want to see if it works with the legendaries and how it looks. Seems cool. But on top of that, you get two 3 bag slot expansions and a 20 slot bag. This is the 20 slot bag, and I'm still working on the expansions. So to summarize, you get a free legendary pair of gloves. You get these infusions to add a cosmetic effect to your weapon swing. You get 2 bag slot expansions. You're gonna get hella gold because you're spamming fractals. It's kind of a crazy event, to be honest. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I want it too. It's good. It's a good surprise event, to be honest. Ain't it did well. Good work, ain't it? This is a cool little event. I hope that quick play fractals is good. I would love to be able to do like quick play fractals if they make the system good enough where you can just queue for your T4 dailies and maybe even like some of the harder fractals in quick play and get a decent group with the right agony resist and all the masteries and all the stuff. They do their job, make sure it's the correct matchmaking and all that. If it works out, that's really cool, because I like doing fractals, but the hardest part is finding enough people to do it with. For me. Yeah, I would love to run fractals with you guys. We can do some after the Zerg. After I set up by Ellie, if I'm not tired. We can do some, or anytime off stream, just ask me. I have to farm them out, so they're really easy. They're just tier 1, so they're very fast. Right now, I think they're gonna do tier 1, and I'm wondering if maybe next week they're gonna enable tier 2, and then maybe the next week after that they'll enable tier 3. And I'm assuming they're going to add new achievements each week, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I was doing a bit of math, and without taking into account any of the like resources that you get from completing the like secondary achievements, based on that, you have to do about 50 fractals in 1 month, which is not too bad. It's not like crazy, but there's also going to be a lot of the achievements that give you like some of the resource that you need for that achievement for free. So it's probably closer to 30 to 40. So it's really not too bad. Introduce a rating system for your teammates. Yeah. If they have some sort of MMR system that really works out, and it's robust and it's fun and it's you could just like log in and say, hey, I want to do my tier 4 fractals. You just log in and hit the quick play. That's going to be an awesome system, a great addition. It'll be great for people who just want to do like grind out their legendary back piece from fractals and all that. It's just, I really hope they get it right. I hope they get it right, and I hope they don't just use this just for like tier 1 fractals only, or they limit this. I really hope they spend a lot of time making this work, and because one of the biggest problems with the harder PvE content is finding people to do it with. So if they can make it so their LFG system is good enough where people can even get to like strikes even and fractals, or raids at some point, that'd be fantastic. Because this LFG page is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, like, this thing sucks. I'll be honest, they gotta revamp this whole thing. But adding this like queue system is like a band-aid, You're having a blast in tier 1 teaching new players that they who get left behind stays left behind. Yeah, honestly, that's fucking me that's getting left behind, because I don't know all the tricks, and most of the fractals I forgot. Did them like so many years ago and never again. Bum 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 bum. Man, no content. I might have to just go the dueling build and just have fun, because this is getting a little insane. All right, if we're gonna have some fun, let's go Shiro mobility fun build. How we? Please add a filter. Yeah, you're totally right. They kind of messed up. They messed up these categories. They shouldn't have done it like by each section. That's insane. They should have done it by like game type and then categorize them one more further. So then you just like see what everybody has their things on. I think, or all their groups up. I think ANET assumed that it would be like filled with entries, and I don't know if it really is filled with entries like that, you know. And I think they designed all these categories to make sure that it doesn't get like overly filled in each one, in each of like the larger groupings of categories that I'm thinking of. But it's just not how it worked out, I think. Can you imagine like what if they just did like, they just have to like combine a couple like all the living world ones, so just put them together. Like, why do we have to click in each map? Just Living World Season 4, boom. And then you can see all the groups. You don't need, you know, like, why do I have to also click the map? It's just, it's a bad system. The UI designer on that one messed up. Yeah, exactly, Starlight. You're saying it exactly probably what happened. It was designed for the beginning of the game. And all of the expansions have just been shitting on this system because just yeah, you're totally right. See, Living World, Heart of Thorns, all of these added like things with, if you take them all out, it's not so bad, you know. If you just take out all of these expansion entries and like somehow meld them all into all these other ones. Ugh, I hate looking at this thing. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, dun. Is Blue gonna come fight us at all today? Back to my speed build cook. How does it work? Basically, you can turn any build on Revenant into the speed build by just doing a couple of things. You have to put on a speed relic, and you have to put on rapid flow. That way you have basically 100% uptime on maximum speed swiftness. And if you want to go like even faster, you can add Shiro in there, and that's like just like a lot of mobility. But you don't have to have Shiro. You're already extremely fast without it. It's just that most of the other legends don't have movement skills other than Vindy, Alliance Stance. Alliance Stance has a few movement skills on there, so you can avoid Shiro. If you're playing Vindy, you can go like Demon Stance secondary even while roaming. But when I go the speed build, quote unquote, I always end up putting on Shiro anyway. I wonder if you grant fractal training, ANET would give me partner because they gave it to anyone. Well, I applied, they declined me, and I am guessing they encouraged me a lot to make sure I apply again later, and I'm guessing it's just because that channel's not that big. I'm not really sure what the requirements are. It's not really clear. They have like things that you can't be on their website when you apply, but it's fine. Honestly, it's not really a big deal. The Arena and a Partner thing is it's nice because I think you get access to a bit of like insider stuff where they're doing like community outreach. So it's not like really insider, but it's insider like content preparation stuff. Which would be cool, but I'm not really like a meta content creator. I don't make like news videos or anything like that, or even like reviewing patch notes and stuff. So I'm not quite sure if I think that's the kind of thing that they like better. Yeah, also, you can't be a Revenant main. This says it on the form, so... they're literally classist. Bum bum. We getting in there, or what's going on there? The other good thing about I think being a Arena partner is they give you a code so that you get a kickback when people buy the expansion, which is interesting. But I don't think that many people would use it. I don't think many people use those codes generally, even for the biggest content creators. Sadly, they really should. If you buy the expansions, you really should use one of those codes. It's like free money. It doesn't cost you any more money, and a content creator gets a cut. You know, it's pretty worth. Pick anybody, really. Once I become a partner, make them buff Hammer. They gotta fix Hammer. They have to give us the cooldown reduction on Hammer 2 again. We demand it. I think I'm gonna go back Demon build. Nah, I'll stay Shuro. There's nobody here. What am I in combat with? I haven't auto-attacked anything. Alright, we'll stay speed, but we'll go Demon for the strips. You know, you're kind of right, Starlight. It is a little crazy, but the answer to that question is that they gotta sell expansions, brother. they gotta make the spear, and they gotta make sure it's good. Ooh. All right. There's like nobody here. Bum, 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 bum. I want to hit stuff. There's no targets. I can Sharpo and Spear. Oh yeah, I already read that. Somebody give me stab. I want to jump in there and do something stupid. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Nobody's here. I was promised a target-rich environment. Look at all those condies sticking on these people. Do, do, do. 2,000 torment tick. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Time spent CC. I'm at the top. Look at that, baby. Top of the meter. Top of the worst meter possible. The amount of condi you can put out on demon stance is so nasty. It's crazy. Damn. No content, man. Need another link before I get to really test if this is good or not. Bum 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 bum. All right, well, you guys want to see Blue's map right now? The only have is just Lango. Their home bill is green too. Or blue. Alrighty. This ready for the taking? It's not even. Let's leave that. All right. You know what I just realized? This trait, Fiendish Tenacity, Invoke Torment grants you 2 seconds of resistance, is literally the same thing as Aggressive Arrival. Gain resistance when you invoke a legend. It does the same thing. It's legit, like, identical. Invoke Torment is whenever you legend swap, you have an explosion of condies around you. Weird. Alright, let's go for some Condi assassinations. See if we can make some magic happen. Have a little fun. Hey T-Matt, good to see you. Why am I streaming vertical? Yeah, I have 2 streams. That is intentional. I have 2 streams on my YouTube. One full size, one for phones only. So just so you guys know, if you guys are in the stream that says shorts only in the title, click on my channel and go under the live tab and switch to the full size stream and you'll see everything. Oh, it's T-Mat is small. That's right. I forgot to just turn him. Hey, Schmoll. Schmolly. The multi-stream didn't pick up that chat for some reason. Gotta make sure I pay attention to this chat too. Alright. This guy in danger. Boom, 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 boom. This guy's breakdancing. Ding 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 ding. Lambs to the slaughter. Okay, that was a bit uneventful. All right, lamb to the slaughter. Okay. Okay. Oh, I took out the Renegade stance. So yeah, are you guys aware of the recent buff to Renegade? Do you guys know what they did? They unlocked me. Okay, before you used to not be able to summon spirits because of the spirits are not able to find a path, right? Check it out. You can summon spirits anywhere now. I've been unlocked. New potential for spamming. Dee. Crazy. I honestly can't believe they did that. Look at that, I hit them all there, up there with that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I'm desync. Oh, it's catching up. I don't know what is happening. Actually down people. Actually down people with that little bomb. Look at that Condi. Actually, that was all power damage, but I can really tell, I can really feel the Condi pressure. It's pretty good. All right. All right. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, let's do this whatever. Do 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 do. Alright, that was my second highest damage there. Come on. Let's grab some supply. All right. Ooh. Okay. Oh, oh, be-dee-dee-doo. Okay. I don't think that guy was looking back. Oh, Valor. Yeah, that got mapped out. Look at these guys. Oh, man. All right. When you put it like that. Bum 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 bum. Dee-dee-doo. I just realized I have hydromancy on this, but maybe maybe torment makes sense. Doesn't probably maybe let us know. That damage. If I'm running, Shiro's only for mobility. Also, Jade Wayne still does good damage, so it's not nothing to sneeze at. It's not like I'm just Condi damage. I'm actually like a pretty good hybrid. Human stance is goated. I want to go back to it, but we're in like a close quarters environment right now. Or sorry, we were not in a close quarters environment. But when I'm in the Lord's room, Demon is better. But also, Shiro allows me to like port up and do dumb stuff, but I'm not really trying to do that right now. That kind of thing. I don't know. I almost feel like Renegade stance is a little like the weakest, so it's so good. Stab plus resist. Yeah, but you don't get stab in Demon, sadly. All right. Well, that stinks. Shiro offers 100 way. Yes, it's true, but that's how I play. 0 BD. What is BD? Do you mean HP? BD. It's all offense, literally. It's just straight up as offense oriented as possible. It's all grieving and then just speed relic, dragon on a rune. Cruelty. Oh yeah, no boon duration. Sorry, yeah, no concentration, 0%. It's just straight up offense. Just here to slay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So normally, if I was fighting like a Zerg, I would stay demon stance the whole time. But I'm running Shiro because we're fighting these like cloudy roamers. So having high mobility is good to assassinate them. That kind of thing. You run 60% boon duration and it's addicting. It is a bit addicting. To be honest, I think just the minimum, well, I guess it really depends on each spec, huh? But I was gonna say the minimum boon duration on roaming I like to run is 25%. I think 25% is perfect for Renegade or Vindicator. Because you don't really need that much boon duration, to be honest. And a little bit of boon duration allows you to make sure that your your rapid flow swiftness is like overlapping nicely, and it helps with a little bit of extension on the stab from Renegade and the resistance from Vindy. I have roamed with 66% boon duration on a Renegade. I guess I did that once, and it's pretty good, but you have to have a healer because you're very squishy. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I keep pressing heroic command on reflex. She stopped doing that. A-net is goated for fixing. Yeah, I know. It's so good. It actually feels so buttery smooth to use Renegade summons now. It's amazing. What a change. What an amazing change. Thank you, A-net. Well done. Honestly, it makes me so happy because I actually really love Renegade, but one of my biggest problems is when you fight on stairs and stuff like you mentioned, you just can't use your utilities, including your stun break and stuff, and it's just like, oh, it just drives me crazy. But now it's like butter, man. Amazing. What a change. Whichever dev did that, well done. You get a cookie from me. Dude, being able to just spam spirits up here, look at that. Oh, you need healing up there, buddy? Amazing. Boom. So good. OP. Legit OP. You know, I really don't know what these, most of these skills... I mean, I know what they do. Yeah, they don't do much damage to the gate, so just 2 and 5 are the ones I care about. Alright. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Oh, look at that bomb up there. Summoning spirits on the ledge up there, insane. Dun 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 dun. Ah. Oh god, I'm gonna die. All right. Damage is looking good, guys. Damage is looking good. Holy shit. Look at that damage spread, by the way. Me and Akbar going ham in the paint. Alright, yo, let's look at my damage, you guys. Torment. 20%. Funny, man, funny. Crazy. Wait. I'm being Hydro here. Let's mix this up a bit. Bum, 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 bum. Definitely gonna look forward to seeing this log damage. Zero Volterus. What is he, a Weaver and a Scourge? I think I might add a couple of carrion pieces to lower my crit, but getting a little health. Losing a little ferocity for this, I'm not really sure if this is worth, honestly. Is that really worth? It's really not worth it. Doesn't really matter. 233. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright. Is it a Selly comeback time? No, the problem with Selly is that I don't really need toughness, vitality. I don't need healing power. I don't really want them. I only want like a little, just a little bit. But the more I think about it, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, is there like a simple one that just adds, but I guess I really, what I would like is condition damage, ferocity, and vitality. That does not exist. Quite sure. Yeah, because I really don't care about expertise. My stuff is getting cleansed anyway. So I guess the other option is to go Viper, right? But it doesn't solve anything. Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, I mean, I could add a few carrion pieces for like roaming, or maybe Trailblazer or something. I don't know. I was just thinking because I have like a little. I technically have like a little extra crit in the build that could be moved around, but I just think I can't move it around. Don't think it's possible. Oh man. Don't really. Yeah, I guess Sally's the best because I don't know. Wait, what? I'm missing one of my. Oh right. I'm underwater. I forgot. It was like. What the fuck are we doing, man? Yeah, mortars on the door. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta love underwater fights. I don't know why we did that, honestly. Let's grab some supply. I'm still looking at this whole fight. Dun dun. Bum bum. Doo 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 doo. Oh, I think we're low on healing. Yeah, we have like no healers. Doo doo. Dude, I love how Jade Winds works differently underwater. It costs 50 energy underwater. Why does ANET not remember that there are 2 versions of those spells, man? So many of the Revenant utilities work completely differently underwater. Ooh, there's content. Let's get people here. I have a secret weapon to show you after Zerg, LS. Don't come to Zerg tomorrow, you guys are cool. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. Just put me in combat. All right. You know, when I compare like how this feels in comparison to when I played Condi Raza, this feels like so much more fun. I'll be honest, I don't know if any build other than like the ones that get a lot of free stats like Renegade are gonna be able to run this grieving stats thing. Because you specifically need a build that has a lot of crit access, and then you can fill in all the rest. I mean, I guess you don't have to, because you can use like a crit sigil and a rune, but I don't know, maybe I'm being a little close-minded on there. Maybe there is a power Condi grieving build, you can go somewhere else, but Raza, man, new conduit build, my conduit spec, I'm not, the more I play all the other builds that I was playing before, it's just like, I don't know where conduit's gonna fit, man. Dee. Bum. Bam. Bum, bum, bam. Oh man. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. And a bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god. Bum, 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 bum. What are the odds that anybody shows up here? Bum, bum, bum. I'm craving some popcorn right now, man. Some snackage. Ooh, manners. I didn't even notice. Knock, knock. Nobody's here. All right. Ooh. Look at that DPS. Damn. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure how good it'd be. Actually, that makes sense on top because it's Torment. Alright. Leather. Grab that. Leather and lumber. Yoink. Okay. Will anybody die? Very good. Well done. Still hope to reset the countdown. Cracked up. Nice pull. It'd take a little more than that to get me.
Got pulled down. Oh my god. That fear is crazy. They repaired it. Down in front of you. Thank you. Oh, if I disconnect here, I'm definitely logging out. Just gonna walk away. Oh, didn't disconnect. The server stuff, I guess. They can't even come near us, man. They're just dying. Bum 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 bum. Cool. Thanks for the bags, boys. That is crazy. Are we only on week 1 of the fractal event? Yeah, it just started. The fractal event just started. Just to remind you guys, the fractal event, you get legendary gloves that give you these legendary infusions that give you visual effects on your weapons. You get a legendary starter kit to choose any weapon, any of them, from what I understand. And you get 2 black bag slots. Make sure you guys are grinding out your your fractals and doing the event, because that is insane value, like insane. Make sure you do them. Oh, thank you. That's fun. All right, that was a taste of the build. It's kind of like the speedy roamer version of it, but I guess I'll keep the speedy version of the build on, since that's probably what I'll play most of the week anyway. Yeah, damage, man. Torment was my highest damage. Spirit Crush hits hard, man. Yeah, just gotta spam more fractals. That was fun. Well, we know the build works in this scenario, so just keep on playing with it for the rest of the week, probably. Sadly, I'm not gonna get much work done on the Renegade build until I get a real good guild to fight against to see how worth this is. I think generally I recommend the boon DPS variant. Would I even recommend playing this ever? I don't know if I should, man. You already finished the week? Dang. You're ahead of the game. You're ahead of me. I farmed out like a couple. I think I've done like 15 or 20 fractals or something. Rid all these. So, Drewski, the legendary, it's not available until the next weeks. Is that what happens? I was actually not sure how this works. Because you have to get 500. You have to get 500 of this juice. You can technically grind it all out in one go, can't you? I'm like 1/5 of the way. The more of this juice you get, the more stuff. Back slot. A 10 agony resist accessory. Interesting. And then a legendary. All right. All right, we'll do a couple of things. I want to see the logs real quick, so I'm gonna wait for the team to go over the logs, and then after that, I'll set up the Ellie, and I think we'll end on that. So let's head back to this place. Wait for the logs to come up. Doo-doo-doo. Ah. All right. You need to finish week 3. Okay. To finish what? This one? Third recursion? This one? Is each one of these recursions 1 week? Is that what you're saying? That sucks. But I guess Sleeper don't want us to grind it all out in one day, right? What is this called again? Let me look at the name. Cleave your foes with the remnants of worlds that could not become real. Wow, that's a cool little flavor text. And it's called Icasia. Icasia. Acacia. Okay, I'm fucking dumb. Okay, I can't read that word. Gloves. Sparkle gloves. Alright, let's open these baggies. To be honest, I'm going to be happy to get these 2 free bag slot expansions because I need them bad. Gotta go refine my mithril. I'll go do that later. Actually, I'll just refine right now while I wait. Okay. Let's jump on my Guardian. Oh, working together is time gated? Let me look at that one again. The cute one. Okay. So yeah, the gloves are time gated, but maybe not the whole thing. Oh, it's a birthday gift. Hey, 8th birthday. What's up, guys? What do we get? Dedicated die. Oh, wow. That's cool. Karma. 2 of these little guys. Birthday boosts. Cool. I like that amber color. Amber color's nice. I want like a nice green dye. I swear like all the green dyes are ugly as hell. I like to incorporate green into my armor somehow, but it's like so hard. Evergreen, no, it's too dark. Why did the green colors always look so bad? Norn dye. Exodus dye. Char. Gladium Godless. Wow, that's a cool name. Legionnaire dye. Warbound. Like orange. Too bright though. Hold on, what? Lion's Arch Rebuild die. What? Ooh, hold on. Strawberry. Ooh, that's not a bad looking green. It looks so shitty actually on the armor. It's like something you use on like cloth or something. Now I look like Barney there. I kind of like the Exodus and Warband the most. Isn't that weird? Guess we'll get Warband. Alright, let's finish refining my thing. I'm waiting for these logs to be loaded up. Hold on, what's happening? Alright. There's some new stuff in the chests, right? Black lion chests. Preview. Turtle hatchlings. Common. Dies, wardrobe unlocks. Material bags. Venom bite. Ooh, barbecue. I like that. Wish I can preview that. Alright, I wanted to open some chests, I guess. I have some keys. Only 5. Alright, let's open a couple. Tyrion exchange voucher. Oh, that's garbage, man. Garbage. Crimson Lion die kit. Poop. Will I get a single lucky thing? Probably not. Last key. Nothing. Sad. It's a very cheap die. Oops, add to wardrobe, I guess. One of them. Combine 3 with 2 unidentified dies. Okay. I guess I could do that. Unidentified die. 2. So what is this? Hold on, what do you need to do? 3 green with 2. Okay, let's make it sure. Alright. Okay, the forge is being hilarious with me. Okay, there we go. Mini blue, okay. Combine 2 of the green ones plus. So if I get one more, I could get that, whatever that is. Okay, well, that's pointless. Okay. All right, we got logs. All right, finally, logs are uploaded. Those are some big ass files. Let me just okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so total damage over the course of the entire night. I'm number 3, losing to a mortar spamming scrapper and a staff weaver spamming, you know, AoEs. So I don't know if total damage really matters. It's gonna be hard. I don't really know what this build is gonna be good at, so I'm just gonna be looking at random stats here and just comparing. So good downs, lots of CC it seems, crazy amounts of CC. All right, and then we go player damage by skill. Let's go to Renegade. Wait, where is it? I gotta find it. You said good downstate damage. Did I not pay attention to that? Yeah, downs contribution is very good. That's actually a notable. I'm actually way up there. Yeah, it's... I'm not really a melee build. I'm like a mid-range build, but I'm definitely not... I gotta take this with like a grain of salt because, you know, I really only care about Zerg v Zerg. You know, this kind of stuff isn't super interesting to me for the cloudy stuff, but look at that, guys. Over the course of the entire night, Torment did 20% of my damage. Whoa. Burning did 8%, so we have 27% in Condi damage plus bleed at 5%. That is pretty good, guys. That is a lot more damage than I was expecting. That is scary. 27, it's like about 32% or so. So let's just say a third of my damage is sticking. And my highest damage contributor is Condi. Which makes sense, you know, not a Zerg situation. Weird. Torment was our highest damage almost. Other than Meteor Shower. Represent! These high scores are a little weird. I'm not gonna show up on much of these because I'm Condi. Or hybrid, but... Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. I wonder what this is. I never looked at this. Wish there was a way to see like how many times my stuff got cleansed. That'd be really specific. Do we have any DPSs that weren't doing like a lot? Baron Wing, I guess. I don't know if they're DPS though, to be honest. They might be a healer. I know I didn't do much on NG. Might be healer as well. Interesting. So this build is definitely weaker than going full power, obviously. For farming damage stats. However, I really gotta fight a Zerg to figure out if this is worth it. These stats are so... It's so hard to really extrapolate shit from this. Whoa, look at that. Okay, here's an interesting stat here. I did 6k power damage. I did 6.6k power damage, and I did 4.45k or mil. Sorry, not k. I'm saying k out of habit. 4.4 mil Condi damage, which is the highest in the party. Almost. Sorry, second highest. Highest for DPS, obvious. And then I did. Am I reading that right? Yeah, okay, so I just, 6.6. Interesting. So my total is 11. That's pretty good. Interesting. This build is so weird, man. All right, let's go set up the Ellie. We've done enough fiddling about. I definitely logged into the Mesmer. Oopsie. Boom, 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 boom. The wrong guy. Yeah. All right, let's go. You said Tempest, huh? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Water, fire. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, I went fire my air. I don't know why. I instinctually did that. Lightning step I'd probably put here. Interesting. Do. Get my undies. All right. Wait. For some reason I'm picking grieving, even though I'm supposed to be doing berserker / marauder. I'll put marauder on the weapon. I'll put a hammer on there just for stats, really. No other reason. All right, let's go grab those pieces. I'll just do Berserker, I guess. Zoja's armor chests, Ascended armor chests. I'll leave this chest in there. All right. Natural epilogue. Breaches. Nice. Wrist guard. Double. And natural footwear. What is the your scholar? All right, let's grab some scholar. Goodbye, 30 gold. Celerity and impact. My impact. All right, celerity, impact. Just throw it in bloodlust here. All right. Let's do this quick. Berserker. 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 We made these Marauder. Actually, I'm not sure what the crit value you're supposed to look for is, but I'll put Marauder on those. Why don't I have this 5? I've not. I haven't trained, right? Am I tripping? So why don't I have the spear 5 unlocked? Am I tripping? 2, 4. Why is etching not here? Concentration. Let's see. Why is my etching not unlocked? Am I some sort of Dembo? Almost brought the firework relic. I don't almost want Marauder pieces. All right, let's just stop there, I guess. It's not important I get every piece for right now. I could just get 3 exotic pieces, probably. There we go. All right, got our stuff fully kitted out. Let's put a legendary on here and just put fire. I don't know. What would you even put on here? Force, I guess. All right, and then let's grab some infusers. Mighty. I think you need 20 for a full character. These upgrade slots. It's not. Those are like the gems, right? That's fine. I won't do that. Okay. Wait. Why did I suddenly now get my Spear 5 skill? What? I didn't do anything. Try mounting. It's just a bug. Okay. Oh, I'm glad it fixed itself before I even realized. All right. So the rotation says air 5 2. Let's see, what does it look like? Oh, that's so ugly. 3 green, gain super speed, and I always crit. What? That's so boring. Why is that one of my skills? A crit guarantee is not interesting to me. Weird. All right, so 5 2 4 3 5 air overload, and I accidentally hit Earth. Oh, I'm actually supposed to. I like that you have a pool. That's cool. Not sure if I really like this water overload. Interesting. And obviously you have your overload, which you would need to be able to have a stab to use, really. All right, so 5 2 5. Oh, I didn't have to do that. 5 2 4 3 5. I see. So that's that attack I get hit by sometimes, and I notice it. So your Earth, you go 5 3 4 2 5. Water 3
2, 4, fire. What is this rotation? It's so confusing. I feel like I must have done that really slow. So air, earth. So hold on. Air, earth, water, fire. Okay. Weird. I don't really know if I'm doing anything that's good. I'm just pressing the buttons. Yeah, definitely low. I don't have boons either. Volcano combo. I don't know what this means, but let's do it. 5, 2, 4, 3, 5. Water. Whoops. We'll do 4, 2. Okay, I see. 4, 2 just to do like a burst. Okay, so really, I don't have to worry about that. It's really about the fire combo. So there's 2 combos you care about, fire and air. And then of course you have your healing stuff that I'll learn over time. So basically your big burst is 5, 2, 4, 3, 5. I guess you're just overloaded at this point. I'm just gonna burst. What's 3 do? Ah, I see. So is your 3 just always a buff? It's a little boring. Is your 3 just like a passive buff on everything? This little piss beam is silly. Meow. This is a piercing attack? Not. I gotta love how much bullshit evades they give to LA just because they just couldn't think of what else to do. So half their skills are just obnoxious little evades and dashes and stuff. Triple barrier daze harden though. So it's a daze. It's a daze that gives you also a daze. No, it's not. I think it's worth pressing. Maybe 4? Nah. Earth kind of sucks, doesn't it? I gotta definitely redo my binds. The cooldowns are a little awkward. I gotta get back into air in 20 seconds, so I gotta splash into earth like, somehow. Okay, let's try this. Their rotation on the website is like this. 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, water, 4, 2, 3, fire. Oh, I totally fucked up. I etched it by accident. Yes, etching 5 is worth. This rotation, it's like I can see it. I can see it. All right, this seems pretty cool. This is like kind of fun. I can kind of see this. It's like a DPS pure. I'll try it tomorrow. Just for a meme. Wait, I couldn't have my etching ready. All right.
All right. Electrifying, gather dust. What is this? Gather debris instead of flying. Weird. Oh, did that wrong. Oh, looks like I'm be snuggling. All right, that was pretty fun. I will try this tomorrow. I need to get used to how these skills work and the defensive rotation and all that stuff. Resistance. Why do I get resistance when I press this? Gain stability and swiftness when you start going over. Okay. When you overload, you get a good damage boon. Okay. Gain vitality. Why is build using this? Is it just to be less squishy? Oh, I don't have a Jade bot. Is that why? Guess not. All right. Do one more, then I'll head out. Look, I'm canceling casts or something. I feel like I get into a weird spot where if I leave too soon, I can't use most of my spells, so I can't spam like I just tried. All right, let's reset. Back we're here. We gotta make sure I stay in these for a while. I go water. I do the 4 thing. So if you switch elements when you're overloading, it cancels it. It's good to know. Alrighty. So you heal each pulse. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this. Unleash elements are core firing. Your current. So I know there's a dash and there's just a bunch of spam. So there's a bunch of knockback. Alright. Alright, tomorrow I might mess around on that. Probably not on stream. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. Whoops. Accidentally turned that off. Alright. Alright guys, I am gonna run out of here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. As always, hope you guys take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's see, I got a question here from Dino. Hey Ramix, I'm watching your vids. I'm about to head to bed, but what gear do you use for your Renegade? Ooh, that's a loaded question, my friend. So I don't have time really to go through this right now, so I'm just gonna tell you where you can find all of my builds. Guess I'll just do some real quick shilling. So I have a community Discord that you can see here. The link is in the chat. When you join, you have to react to this message to get past the bot filter, basically. When you do, there's a page for the announcements where any of my streams and videos, they'll get an announcement put here. And here, all of my builds are here. So you've got Renegade for Zerg plus boons, or Zerg power Condi like I was doing today. Or if you want to do a roaming build, this is the one I usually play. And then for Vindicator, I have my Zerg pure DPS build, though I usually play the Dwarf Stance Eagle Relic. And then I have the Shiro glass cannon plus claw, where you don't provide any utility, just damage. Then there's a little bit of boon duration during roaming, a full power roaming variant, and then the PvE build that I run in for fractals. Then you got the Zerg DPS for Spellbreaker, Dragon Hunter, Berserker, and Untamed, as well as a roaming build. I also have a written guide here for Renegade. I'll be adding to this and changing it. My thoughts on Renegade are kind of changing every day with this new stuff. Then we got a meme chat. We got a place to link stuff to each other or me. And more importantly, there's a place here to request some help for builds or talk to each other about builds. But more importantly, here in the pins, there's some interesting stuff to help people improve their gameplay if they want. You know, I teach people for free. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm willing to help anybody who wants to get better at the game. And then down here in the last channel, we have a suggestions channel. If you have anything you want to tell me, hey, a link is broken, video needs to be fixed, description, etc., whatever. You know, or if you notice you want something that is missing, let me know there. Alrighty. Thanks so much. Yeah, for sure, man. Alright guys, I will jump out. Let me break dance, and then we'll get out of here. Pretty fun today, pretty chill. Nothing crazy. It's another day in paradise for us. I don't know how much I'll stream much more for the rest of this link. I'm assuming that I probably won't be on until after Friday. This weekend I should be busy. I'm going to be working on the house again. What am I doing this weekend? We are working on... I have to make a drywall cutout for my wife's room, and then I'm gonna put like LED in it and stuff. And on top, and then other than that, I have to do some touch-ups on my firewall that I made. Fireplace wall. Firewall. I've been doing too much IT work. All right, you guys take care. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Make sure you guys stretch, drink water, take care of yourselves, do all that good stuff. See ya.